And then there's this.
Stepdad
Loves his video games, lives, of all places, in Newtown, Connecticut. But he decided just this week he didn't want to kill anyone in just a game. He wants other kids to do the same.
He didn't want to kill anyone in just a game. He wants other kids to do the same.
A young man joins me now, Max Goldstein, along with his stepbrother, Jackson Middleton.
Stepdad
Craig Middleton. Max, let me begin with you. Why do you want to get rid of some of your video games?
I actually somewhat rebuff the comments today by the NRA that these are the direct and sole causal factor of the kind of violence we're dealing with.
Well, Max, those are some pretty adult words here for a 12-year-old. So you decided that this is right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
pretty much pretty much pretty much pretty much
Pretty much. Jackson, to you, this movement that you guys have started, this is called Played Out, Choose to Play. I see you have some video games next to you. What are you doing with them?
Well, what we're going to do with these games is we're going to put them in this container, and we're planning to have our local garbage company them.
You're not only giving up the games, you are literally having the is that right?
Yes, that is right.
How many games have you so far? Do you have any idea?
None so far, but we've...
He's right
Well,
here.
right now, all we have is these games, but we're planning to get a lot more.
He's climbing your window.
Planning to get a lot more.
Trying
to get a lot more.
So y'all need to hide your
Games,
hide your
movies,
hide
games,
hide your
movies,
hide your
games,
hide your
movies.
hide your
Stepdad
Good everybody out here.
Planning to get a lot more. All right,
Stepdad
Craig, let me ask you. I mean, just so I'm clear, this is not them. I mean, this is coming from something you said to your kid. Is that right?
It's coming from my wife and I. This is probably something to consider taking out of the home. And I think the kids got the message, and they decided to universally pick up all the
Soccer games or sports games or like racing games.
And I came up with this brilliant idea. And when we thought maybe this is something that can trigger the attention of other kids in other communities. And I'm a big advocate of thinking locally and acting globally, and I hope that this triggers the minds of other parents and mostly other kids.
Craig, I just have to ask the question that I know many of the viewers are wondering now, though. I mean, if we're talking some of these video games, they're violent, they're mature rating, you have to be 17 to buy them. And just let me ask you, why were you buying them for your boys in the first place?
Look, man, I just wonder sometimes, like, how miserable is your life that you have to focus on negative things, that you just can't enjoy things. Do exactly what you want. Print what you want. Try to make it seem like I'm some, like, type of lunatic, because you only make me hotter. You only raise my prestige. I have a right to talk about what I want. I have a right to give my opinion because I back everything up. And I'm not coming on no, do you want me to do music? Do you want me to not do music? I want to do music because I know people need my music. I feel like I'm one of the more important people, in pop culture right now. One of the only people with an opinion. People have their own thinking. People have their own things that they're into. People have their own religion. Hip hop is a religion to a certain extent, and the rappers are the preachers, and the music is the scriptures.
So what are you going to do with your free time now that you're not playing these games?
Could you repeat that, actually?
No, I know that right there is very loud. What if you're throwing away your video games? How are you going to spend your free time now?
Could you repeat that, actually?
No!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Well, I'm gonna spend my free time by spending more time with my friends. They live probably like 5 minutes away from us. I'm probably going to like if I do play video games, play like
mature violent games
or something like that. Like spend more time, I guess.
Spend more time. I hear Craig chuckling a little bit. That's not a bad thing, Max. Max Goldstein, Jackson, and Craig Middleton. Thank you so much for
Coming.